The province has updated its order to remove sexually explicit books from schools and school libraries. Now the new rule only applies to images of sexual acts. Literature with written passages is not included in the ban. Still, some parents and political experts believe the province has waded into unnecessary territory. Stephanie Thomas explains.
After months of controversy and criticism, the UCP government has finalized its book ban in Alberta schools. Education Minister Dimitrios Nicolaides has updated his earlier ministerial order regarding sexually explicit materials from libraries.
Our concern from the very beginning, as was brought to our attention, was always around the really explicit and visual depictions of sexual activity that we had seen in some of these novels that were brought to our attention.
The ban now only applies to images or pictures of clearly defined sexual acts. Written passages in novels, poems, and works of classic literature are unaffected. The issue of the order garnered international attention and reaction from well-known authors who wound up on a list of banned books released from the Edmonton Public School Board.
Classic literary material stays in school libraries as it should and where it needs to be, but books containing graphic depictions of oral sex are not available to underage elementary children.
Some parents of teens say the province continues to overstep.
I'm infuriated by it. I really don't believe that it's up to politicians and government to decide what is right and wrong for our children to read. That's what teachers are for. That's what librarians are for.
He says the graphic novels that have been singled out often depict characters making personal and sexual discoveries.
And so there's a page or two that has an image that is seen as objectionable. We can't throw the whole book away because of those images.
Political experts and student advocates say the province mishandled the book ban policy without considering potential backlash.
Had they gone through the process of consultation with the school boards, with library associations, they might have prevented this, fairly embarrassing for them, I think, instance.
But this is very unilateral, right? Like a book restriction, book ban from a government, from the state, is a one-way street where school boards have to follow without consultation.
The new deadline for implementation is now January 5th, but boards must provide the government with their lists of literary materials they plan to remove by October 31st.
And Stephanie joins us from the newsroom now. So Stephanie, tell us a little bit more about the order and reaction from teachers and school boards today.
Tara, the updated order aims to increase transparency. School authorities must publicly post a list of literary materials used that aren't contained to a classroom collection. Parents of enrolled students also must be granted a review process about materials on that list. The Calgary Board of Education says it appreciates the revision and additional time for implementation, and it continues to review literary materials. The Catholic Division says it's also working to align with the order. However, the Alberta Teachers Association says the issue is a grand distraction from labor talks.
The book ban was and continues to be an unnecessary overreach by government. These changes made to the ministerial order provide more clarity. However, supports for students and teachers and schools who are doing the work need to be clearer in terms of implementing these requirements that need to be put in place.
A reminder, an agreement between teachers and the province has not yet been reached, and there still could be a strike before the ATA's mandate expires on October 7th. Tara.
Okay, Stephanie, thank you.